Hi, it's Sylvester, and I wanted to let you know right now, this video is very stupid. You see, I'm a trans man, I have a uterus, and I have experienced menstruation. When I was a kid, I looked forward to getting my first period because I wanted to be an adult, and having your period means you're an adult, or at least that's what I thought. And I thought it was cool that I was part of this group of people who had these secret powers, so to speak. I mean, think about it. Having a period means that you have a uterus, which in theory means that you are capable of growing a human being inside of your body. You can bring life into the world. That's a superpower that only half the population has, which is how I imagine Elsa must have felt growing up. Like, sure, it sucks to have to bleed once a month, just like it sucks to have ice powers that you don't know how to control. Also, if you think about it, the fact that Elsa had to keep her powers secret is kind of like having a period, because even though it is well known by most of society that people with uteruses tend to menstruate, menstruation is still kind of a secret. It's still something that you're told you're not supposed to talk about. So having periods is kind of like having a superpower that you have to keep secret. But I have an older sister, and I hope she's not mad at me for making this video because I am kind of about to put her on blast, but I remember being excited to get my period until I witnessed my sister go through it. Then I felt very much like Anna, watching my sister suffer with something she wasn't allowed to talk about, struggling with this thing that she neither asked for nor really wanted. My sister went from being a normal, happy person to being one of the most miserable people I've ever seen in my entire life. She went from being social and outgoing to just laying in bed in pain and misery for days at a time. When my sister started menstruating, it was kind of like when Elsa locked herself in her room and Anna was there saying, "Do you want to build a snowman?" Of course, at that age, I wasn't asking my sister to build snowmen with me because she had already become too cool to hang out with me before she got her period, but I can relate to seeing somebody suffer and not really knowing why. I mean, I knew about periods, but I just didn't know about periods, you know? Like, I didn't know how bad they really were until I witnessed somebody I love go through it. And there are so many people on the planet who wish that they had a uterus, who wish they had this magical ability to grow a human life inside of them. Just like there are probably lots of people who wish they had ice powers like Elsa. But when great power is thrust upon you without warning, and without anyone there to really teach you how to deal with it, magical powers can feel like a mighty burden. And that is why Frozen reminds me of menstruation. I'm probably going to title this video Why Elsa is a Metaphor for Periods, and she's technically not really a metaphor for periods. Her powers are sort of a metaphor for menstruation, but it's more of a clickbait title to say that she's a metaphor for periods, so I think that's what I'm going to go with. Sorry for kind of clickbaiting you there. I warned you, this was going to be a stupid video. Anyway, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay frosty. Bye.